That's what I'm talking about. What a rush! Stay on your toes. And that's how it's done.
Yes? Who's there? Ah, good. I'm famished. Let's see. I'd like a breast of pheasant, some wine, and a wheel of cheese. Ugh, my sister. It's her fault we're in this mess. The Heritons just wanted some information. No problem. But they insisted on taking Paylith as insurance to make sure I'd behave. Oh, hush. I didn't know they were in league with the Pact. Now you're here meddling too. Fine. My escape won't be enough. I gave them some detailed military intelligence. Will you help me retrieve it?
Do you want that information in the hands of the Pact? No, I didn't think so. I managed to hide one of their uniforms in my cot. Grab it, then we can slip past the soldiers and retrieve the information. Simple.
Meet you outside then. of these soldiers should recognize. If we see the Centurion, he's another story.
What a rush!
That was Iran, with the leader of the Pact Force, Rella.
Give it your all!
Your men aren't as good as you think, Iran.
Let's get out of here. I need a moment. Hold on. Will you speak with me? Right. Now we can go find my sister. Ah, no. She still worships me, appreciates me, not like my old man. If Father were here, he'd lash my hide. Father? Here? Oh, so he's waiting outside the cave then? Right. Right, on the road. Would you mind if I hang back a few after we get out of here? You should go ahead. Tell him how helpful I was before I walk up.
You found all that in there? Hey, it's your funeral. can never have too much, right?
I'll just wait here. I'll be along shortly, after I'm certain you've spoken to him.
My daughter is found, and my no-good son as well, from what I hear. What? He? My son is a traitor? He gave deployment plans to the Heritants and the Pact? Did he tell you my wife, his mother, was murdered by the Veiled Heritants? That he's put all of Oridon in danger? More wives and mothers and daughters, just so he can feel important, like a big man?
Look, Father, it's Aronimo.
You! I told you I'd kill you if I ever saw your face again.
No, Father, don't get upset. Please, I never meant to hurt anyone.
You deserve no forgiveness. Law can take you.
Father, no. Please, do something.
This is now official First Oridon Marine business. Your help is no longer required. I have to. This is justice. He's a traitor to the Crown, to his family. He's a traitor to the Crown. He's committed treason, murder, and theft. How do I justify that? Even as his father. It's my duty. I never thought I'd live to see the day. I've failed. I've failed as a father and as a soldier. Geronimo, I am a First Oridon Marine. It's my duty to carry out the punishment for your crimes. For treason and murder, the sentence is death. Do you have anything to say?
Ungrateful. How can you treat your own son this way?
Father, no! Don't do it!
Yes, listen to Paylith. You'll regret this.
The Eight may grant you mercy. I cannot.
No!
Could it be I made the wrong decision? At least he was slain by the sword of his father in private, rather than in public by a hooded executioner. Cold comfort. Thank you.
Aronimo was a good Mer. He only wanted to do what he thought was right in his heart.
Sorry, bees, but this one's ours.
I felt the cursed drawn back to these ruins, just as I felt your touch release them back to Aetherius. I am Quaronadil, once a member of the proud Dur family, now lashed to the face of Nirn by shame. I had the misfortune to call Asanyon Dur my brother. Esduin was home to many powerful mages when I walked beneath the sky. Within this vault lies a magical lattice very similar in function to the crystal you now hold. Only much, much more powerful. Just so. There is one obstacle to overcome. A puzzle that defends the ancient mage's spellwork. 13 tiles surround a chest within. The correct 4 must be activated to access the lattice. Knowing the mage, I only have my best guess. The tiles represent the great constellations. He held the guardian constellations in high regard. The mage, the thief, and the warrior. Good luck, traveler. The lattice may be the last hope for the fallen. The shame Asanyon brought to my line grounds me to Nirn. I have hoped for centuries to somehow undo his folly. No. I saw the growing madness within my brother and had to act. I spoke with the guard of Skywatch, but not in time to save the targets of his zealotry. And not in time to stop the slaughter of every soul in Esduin. You don't understand. I stood beside my brother for months as the cult grew here. I could have ended his madness at any time. Instead, like a coward, I stayed my hand. Behold the cost.
You would make a great spy.
Indeed.
You've returned, and with the spell lattice? He came to me and spoke to me about my crystal. When he told me you were retrieving the lattice, I found my courage and followed Quaron out here. You still have the micro-etched crystal I gave you? This lattice is an elegant extension of the principles the crystal uses. By enmeshing it within the lattice, it will amplify the power of the crystal. It will free these spirits of the Malari Mora's curse. Wish me luck.
Look, it's working. Almost there. You did it! I can feel it!
Incredible! Did you see that? Unfortunate that the crystal lattice was destroyed in the process, but it served its purpose well. Yes, can't you feel it? The spirits still remain, but in time they will learn they are free to move on.
While many of the spirits linger, they will slowly dissipate. It will take a while for the reality to sink in.
Look at you being resourceful. bet there's a great tavern around here.
Something catch your eye?
Yes, speak and make it quick. This one is short on time. Of course she does. This one can read the skies as well as the captain, but Anala will be staying right here. For now, at least. There are rumors of Maormer about. Anala will have none of it. This one stays in the safety of the guard until the coast is clear.
You here for crafting certification? Don't worry, there's no cost involved. Your alliance covers all my fees. They're daily requests for crafted goods. I can train and certify blacksmiths, clothiers, and woodworkers. Excellent! We can get started whenever you're ready. Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else. Prove you know your way around a forge and I'll certify you. I want you to craft a simple iron dagger. Yes, you have to prove you know your way around a blacksmithing station. Bring the iron ore to a blacksmithing station. Go to the blacksmithing station and craft an iron dagger. Craft an iron dagger. The trick is the style material. Next is deconstruction. You'll regain some components, of course. It's a fancy way to say take something apart. You'll regain some components, of course, but the... You certainly know your way around a forge. Of course. I'll get you certified right away so you can fulfill blacksmith crafting writs immediately. Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else. If you convince me you know how to use a needle and thread, I'll certify you. Show me you can craft a pair of homespun gloves. Of course. It was the first trade I studied. Take the raw jute to a clothing station. Head to the clothing station and craft a pair of homespun gloves. Craft a pair of homespun gloves. You know, I'm a master clothier, yet I still own a pair of homespun gloves. Wonderful! Now for deconstruction. There's... You're more than capable with needle and thread. Already done. You'll now be able to fulfill clothier crafting writs. There's only one more certification I can provide. A good woodworker sees the final product before cutting the first block of wood. I want to know if you can craft a maple bow. Absolutely. Bows are challenging to craft. Bring the rough maple to a woodworking station. Craft a maple bow at a woodworking station. I prefer to work with maple. It's reliable, plentiful, rarely full of wasps. Craft a maple bow at a woodworking station. Those that can't keep up get left behind. Craft a maple bow. A good bow will get you far in life. Excellent! Now we can talk about deconstruction. I've seen everything I need to see. Certainly. You're more than qualified to fulfill woodworking crafting. I have nothing left to teach. Have you spoken with Danelle Teleno?
supplies.
You're
It
a
seems this
natural.
shift will never end. I hear the roads aren't safe. Good thing your package travels by sea. So many goods shipped to Cyrodiil. To end the fighting, or draw it out. No matter.
We have an unexpected guest, Vestige. My attempts to use the Orb of Discourse to locate Saisahan did not meet with success, so I decided to try a more direct approach. I used it as it was intended, and contacted Abnathan. He admits that he knows Saisahan's location, but he will not reveal it. He demands to speak with you directly.
We meet again, Vestige. I wish to speak with you on a matter of some urgency. Menimarco and his vile master have dark and terrible plans for this world. If you wish to stop them, you need to find the Amulet of Kings. But to find the amulet, you must first locate Saisahan. Of course I do. And I might be willing to share that information for a price. If Manimarco learns that we've spoken, he'll have me executed. I'm a danger to him. I know too much. Therefore I, Abner Tharn, Chancellor of the Elder Council, Overlord of Nibene, formally request asylum. Do I look to be in a mirthful mood? There comes a point when even a patriot's loyalty is stretched too far, when the things he has done, and has seen done, become too much to bear. Would that I could. As it happens, I find myself to be somewhat of a prisoner, in dire need of rescue. My proposal is this. If you retrieve me from Manimarco's fortress and grant me asylum, I will give you Saisahan's location in return. You can't. And you'd be a fool to trust me completely. But the facts remain, you need me if you wish to find Saisahan, and I must keep my head if I am to ensure the continuance of the Empire. Neither of us has a choice.
Tharn is quite correct. We have little choice in the matter.
You can't be serious. How can we possibly trust him?
As our visitor so eloquently pointed out, we cannot. But if we are to locate Saisahan, we must do this. Go with the Vestige, Lyris. Rescue Tharn. Give him the chance to redeem himself. He may surprise you.
I don't like this, but if it's the only way to find Saisahan, I'm with you.
Make a decision, will you? Manimarco could return at any moment. You appear to have arrived in the wretched Squalor, a shantytown of Soul-Shriven outside Manimarco's castle. As luck would have it, Manimarco is away on some errand for the Daedric Prince. The castle garrison is not on alert, so you should only encounter a token defense. The main gate is sealed, but there are undoubtedly other routes one might take. You're the hero, aren't you? Improvise.
What a scaver. Improvise, he says. I can't believe we're risking our lives to rescue that scathing horker. Subtlety and stealth. Let's not bring the entire castle guard down on our heads. And didn't he say this was a town of Soul-Shriven? Maybe we can find one who knows his way around. Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured.
You want to buy something? Famazar has rocks, and dirt, and bones. It is hard to be a merchant in the wretched Squalor. Feed first. That is the fastest way in. Ask Cadwell. That crazy bastard seems to know every corner of this place. You better hurry, though. I heard they just chased him into a building near the waterway.
Why am I not surprised to find Cadwell here? He certainly does get around.
Intruders!
I say, jolly good timing. Lyris enchanted, as always. And you're looking fit for someone, so, how can I put it? Deficient in the soul department? Wherever the forces of evil prey upon the innocent, wherever souls are stolen and bodies shriven, wherever a people cry out for justice, there goest I. I mean, this whole eternal servitude business is rather nasty, don't you agree? Developers garters. Why? Lovely grounds, no question, but it's positively brimming with angry cultists carrying rather large weapons. I see, I see. A rescue, is it? Well, that's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? There is a cistern that drains into the waterway. The door is locked, but that's not stopped me before. Why don't you meet me there, and we'll see what's what?
That might be our best chance to get inside. Leave it to the Daedra to fill a cave with bones and muck.
You keep up nicely. I can't abide dawdlers. This whole bloody castle sits on top of an ocean of unstable oblivion, what's it? The Daedra use pipes to control the flow of it all, and it comes out as steam. Well, most of the doors in here are sealed with pressure from that steam. It's all rather complicated, but in a nutshell, if I can tamper with the pipes, we can open the doors to the inner keep, and you can slip inside. Well, I can handle the tinkering, but you'll have to keep the beasties off me. It will be quite a romp. Are you game? Onward! Ha-ha! Don't worry, this will get you inside with a minimum of fuss. One more after this one. should do it. There you are. Quick as you please. There's even time for tea. A pleasure, think nothing of it. The merest trifle, truly. You'll find this Tharn fellow at the top of the Tower of Bones. You'll need to make your way through the keep's heart to get to it, but it's not terribly far. I understand the King of Worms has set him to the task of inspecting the soul gems that find their way into the castle. Which is to say, well, all of them. You'll see crates of the things scattered around the premises. Indeed? Well, I might just take you up on that. Let's see. There you are. A pleasure, think nothing of it. I understand the King of Worms has set him to the task of Indeed? Well, I might just take you up on that. But safety first. I'll stay here for the nonce and make sure nothing comes to bugger up our little adventure from behind.
Sir Cadwell came through again. That crazy night is starting to grow on me. Should I be worried?
No, hear me out. How many Tharns does it take to rule an empire?
Would you shut up? I'm trying to work here.
The one on the throne is a patsy, and the one in the tower isn't useful anymore.
That's not even funny. Get back to work, would you?
What? It's true. Lord Manamarco is gonna peel his skin off and make a particularly ugly flesh Atronach out of him. Mark my words.
And if you don't help me, I'll make sure you're sewn up right alongside him. Now shut up.
You, hurry up. The worms are on the move. There you are. I was beginning to think you were captured. We've a bit of a problem, I'm afraid. The door at the top of the tower has sealed with a warded barrier. I've seen the worms use similar sorceries before. It will sear you to ash if you touch it. But here's a thought. The flesh Atronachs that patrol the castle halls are assembled in a laboratory very close to the warded door. If you created your own Atronach, it would be bound to obey you. You could force it to smash through the barrier. It's a simple process. A child of 5 could do it. Unfortunately, we don't have a child of 5, so I'll be forced to walk you through it. You'll need some good-sized chunks of flesh. Take them to the laboratory and I'll contact you there.
It's freezing in here. At least that means the body parts won't smell as bad. takes a lot to make me ill, but this is getting there. Lung?
Done. But don't let your guard down.
Not the most glamorous task, is it?
Put everything in the circle and we'll begin. Not very big, is it? Oh well. Now, cast the ritual from the book. We'll make a necromancer of you yet. You're not far now. Through the door and to the summit. Begone, insufferable worms. I'm working as fast as I can.
Let's do this again sometime.
So, we meet in person at long last. You look taller in your projection. And not a moment too soon. If I had to inspect one more bloody soul gem, I'd have thrown myself from the tower. A fair question. I know things. Things that can help you. Here's a bit to whet your appetite. Menimarco isn't doing any of this to serve Molag Bal. His ultimate plan is to out-scheme the God of Schemes, and to replace him. The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything. Why do you think he kidnapped Sai Sahan? He's torturing him, trying to get him to reveal the amulet's hiding place. Precisely. With the amulet at his command, Menimarco believes he can trap Molag Bal's essence and absorb his power. He seeks to become a god himself. I'd love to discuss this further, but this is hardly the place. Get me to a safe haven and I will tell you the rest. That was our agreement, was it not? Now, let's... Wait. Did you feel that?
Now, Than. No telling my secrets. Go to your room, Abner. I will deal with you shortly. Ah, dear Lyris. Your old position at the Foundry is still available. We'll even give you your own set of unbreakable chains. And you, the thorn in my side, the pebble in my shoe. How strong are you? Can we test your limits? Infuriated. The process drains the energy from most victims, yet you keep fighting. Surprised me. But how much more can you take, I wonder?
Menimarco, you dare attack the Chancellor of the Elder Council? His power wanes, Vestige. Strike him down, while his attentions are on me.
How dare you betray me, Than? Your suffering will be legendary.
He will not remain discorporated for long. His consciousness will be adrift for a few moments, but that is all. Because Menimarco has delusions of godhood. He cares nothing for the Empire. He seeks only power. I've never done battle with him before. He's far more powerful than I imagined. Oh well, too late for regrets. In for a bean, in for a beanstalk. First things first, we need to get out of here alive. We certainly can't go back the way you came in. I'd imagine they're swarming the grounds already. There's a refuse chute further down the path. It's a bit of a drop, but we'll probably survive.
You must be the ugliest princess ever rescued from a tower, Tharn.
I'm shocked your lack of education and repeated blows to the head haven't dulled your wit, Titanborn.
Hello again. Need a way out? I'll have that open in just a moment. Arcade preservers, you're as battered and bruised as a peach in a sack of rocks. Bit of the old daring-do, was it? No matter. You'll be needing an escape route, no doubt. Well, it's what I do, quite honestly. We should probably hurry it up. The entire castle is as bristly as a sack of sewing needles after all that noise. Come with you? You mean leave Cold Harbor? Well, I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen the world I left behind. Do you think it's wise? Well, that's settled then. And after all, you do need someone to lead you out of here. Onward! Into the chute, come on!
Quickly! I've opened another portal. Hurry!
My estates, my titles, my own life, it's all forfeit now. All in the name of preserving the Empire. I swear by all the gods, Manimarco will pay dearly for this. Of course, I am Abner Tharn. It will take more than a few brainless cultists to rattle these old bones. Now then, where were we? Ah, yes. Truth be told, I don't know the precise location, but I do know that he is Manimarco's prisoner, and that the King of Worms is trying to pry the location of the amulet from him. Now, before you lose your temper, let me clarify. I don't know precisely where he is, but I can find out. I'll just need a little time.
What? You son of a bitch!
Ah! Are you insane? Get away from me, you brutish she-troll!
Lyris, stand down.
He's done nothing but lie to us from the beginning. I don't care what he says. He'll always be Manimarco's toady.
Please. Manimarco wants me dead. Did I pretend to capitulate to him? Yes, I did. Do you have any idea how many lives I saved by doing so?
The only thing you saved was your holdings in your own hide, you pompous ass!
Enough! Abner had no choice, Lyris. And we are guilty of our own deceit, are we not? The time has come for the Vestige to know the truth.
What's this? The Vestige doesn't know? Oh, this is rich.
Sire, don't.
Vestige, until now, you've only known me as the Prophet. But that is not my true name. I am Varen Aquilarius.
Our fallen emperor, in the tattered robes of a moth priest, blind as a newborn kitten.
I am sorry I deceived you, Vestige.
Well, that was a deeply unpleasant experience.
You are angry. It is to be expected. I was once, but no more. My name is Baron Aquilarius. In truth, I feared you'd kill me where I stood if you knew who I was. You certainly wouldn't have allied with us so readily. I caused this, all of this. If Murloc Ball destroys this world, the blame will be mine and mine alone. You must not blame Lyris. She did as I instructed. She's my sworn protector, but she is also your ally. You have my solemn promise, Vestige. When this is over, if you still judge me harshly, you can end my life. I will offer no resistance. We must find Saisahan. Everything depends on that. In this matter, nothing. Abner and I must confer. We will contact you again when we have more information. I did not foresee Abner's defection, but I welcome it. Manamako fears him, and with good reason. He can help us. I feel certain of it.
I'm sorry I lied to you. I hope we can still be friends. I wanted to tell you the truth, but the Varen didn't think it was wise. I hope you can forgive us. Forgive me. After Mannimarco betrayed us, Tharn went right on being his lapdog so that his daughter Clivia could remain on the throne. He's a traitorous pig. Bastard had it coming. Varen will figure something out. Maybe Tharn can actually help us, but I still don't trust him. He'll knife us in the back first chance he gets, mark my words.
Yes? What do you want to know? I think we make a pretty good team, don't you?
You! Tharn wants to speak to you! Go to the Volkl Guard Mages Guild! Quick! Quick! Yeah!
Hold, adventurer! You're the one I seek.
You're here to work metal, yeah?
You can understand all that?
You're here to work metal?
Call that speed? I've seen dozing Argonians move faster than that. If a mage touches me, I'm punching them.
We have much to discuss.
Never, I repeat, never attempt to draw magicka from the environment like this in the field. Disaster will be your only reward.
Ah, excellent. You got my message. Apparently that little creature isn't completely useless. Banekin can be such children. I hope you've nothing pressing. We could be here a while. I can't be strutting around the city wearing my imperial regalia, can I? Your concern about my fashion sense is touching but irrelevant. I've called you here for a reason. If we are to determine a course of action, we need more information. By now, it should be clear your prophet Emperor brought these catastrophic events upon us. Everything that transpired is his fault. Granted, Minimarco can be very persuasive and charismatic when he wants to be. We all believed him when he said we could change Varen's bloodline with the Amulet of Kings. You saved Varen's life when you rescued him in Cold Harbor. In return, he lied to you about his true identity and his part in causing the Soul Burst. He manipulated you from the very start. Perhaps the better question is, why don't you blame Varen? Varen wants to assemble a new group of companions in the vein of the original five. Claims it fulfills a prophecy in those wretched scrolls of his. Superstitious nonsense, but he is quite correct on one point. We need to find Sai Sahan. In the chaos following the Soul Burst, Sahan stole the Amulet of Kings and fled the Imperial City. We're going to need that relic, and he is the only one who knows its current location. He was captured by Minimarco's agents and taken to an undisclosed location. We need to find out where he's being held. Minimarco keeps his most secret documents in a hidden lair of Daedric cultists deep within the Grotwood, in the ruins of Wormroot Depths. We must travel there and search for clues. Remember, Wormroot Depths, Grotwood. I'll meet you inside. If I can endure Titanborn's inane prattle, I can survive your assuredly erudite elucidations. Proceed. Well, if you must pry, I am Chancellor to the Elder Council and Overlord of Nibene. But of all my titles, the greatest is my family name, Tharn. We are the greatest of the noble houses, with seats at the Imperial Court for countless centuries. Politicians, a grossly inadequate word to describe our duties and our legacy. The Tharns have a storied history of advising kings and emperors that can be traced back to the First Era. We understand the ebb and flow of power. Clivia, she is comfortably lodged in Minimarco's pocket, along with my nephew, Javad. I doubt they've given my disappearance a second thought. Ah, fair Clivia. My charming girl grew to be a ruthlessly ambitious woman. I taught her well. Ah, there's the rub. With my untimely defection, My family will likely be divested of its holdings. The name Tharn is probably being stricken from every document in the Imperial Archives as we speak. I detest being on the wrong side of history. Don't sound so smug about it. This is a setback, nothing more. By allying with you, I will liberate the Empire from Menemarko's grip. The Empire is all that matters to me. I will do what I must to ensure its survival.
Here you can see the third law of arcane pyrodynamics in action, class. Do not treat these concepts lightly.
Good to meet you here, where the river runs to the sea. Can I get you something from guild stores?
Now, I know some of you are wondering why I ban necromancy in my classroom.
There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn from me? A provisioner condenses the essence of ingredients into food or drink. A true artist balances palate with nutrition. I can share this noble profession, but I can only certify one craft at a time. Understood? Provisioning is a rewarding yet grueling profession. Gruel, you see. I am capable of levity, on occasion. First, you'll need a recipe and some ingredients. Then you shall roast a pig. Yes, I hope you don't think it beneath you. As bards learn lyrics before singing them, provisioners must work from recipes. A recipe specifies volume, proportion, and preparation time. Understanding these principles is key. Now, the moment of truth. Go to a cooking pot with your ingredients and follow the recipe. Return to me with the results, so your worth as a cook may be judged.
Don't let this theory of non-conjoined thaumaturgic vectors throw you. It's
Over
really
here.
quite simple.
We have much to discuss, you and I.
Bring me your culinary creation so I might inspect it. I'll determine whether or not you deserve certification. Interesting scent. Do I detect a hint of Wamasu? No, that can't be right. Not how I do it, of course, but interesting enough to pass certification. You may now fulfill provisioning writs. Keep your pots warm and your ladle clean. Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you. Enchanters harness the possibility of runes, transforming them into the certainty of glyphs. I'll teach you, but I can only focus on one certification at a time. Is this agreeable? Potency, essence, and aspect. All beneath the stars bear these component concepts. When combined, they form glyphs, which add enchantments to items. First, you'll find these component runes. Then I will have you create a glyph. Absolutely, for such is the essence of enchanting. Runes of potency, essence, and aspect are the fundamental components of glyphs. Collect one of each variety before you return. We begin at the enchanting table. There you will combine a rune of potency, essence, and aspect. This simple puzzle forms a glyph. Now go, piece them together.
Jode, Yetepa, Jejota. Jora, Oko, Ta.
Craft a glyph using a rune of potency, essence, and aspect. Return when you have forged intent into form. You should attach it to an item so you can see the enchantment's effects. You are now certified to fulfill enchanting rites. May you unravel the secrets of Nirn. Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you. Alchemists are masters of the elixir. They trap magic in a bottle for later use. But I can only certify you in one discipline at a time. If this is agreeable, we can begin your training. As with master chefs, every alchemist must assemble the right components before crafting a special concoction. Are you so capable? We shall see. I require you to locate a solvent and some reagents. Then you shall craft me a potion. Yes, every alchemical mixture requires a solvent, a pure liquid base, and reagents such as herbs and flowers. Now go, find a solvent and some reagents. Once you have what you need, return to me. Good. Now go to an alchemy station. Use a solvent and 2 differing reagents to craft a potion. The reagents must possess common traits, or you'll waste all components. You see, alchemy is as simple as pairing like with like. Blend the solvent's purity with the reagent's traits. Return to me when you've crafted a potion. Your potions have a slight fizz to them, but your skill with admixtures is unquestioned. Far better than my former apprentice. You are now authorized to obtain and fulfill alchemy writs. May your elixirs remain potent and your reagents fresh. Mastery of 3 crafts is its own reward.
Comrade, thank you for coming so quickly. We have need of you. Will you fight by our side? The Guild has accepted an unusual contract. We've agreed to eradicate Daedric anchors when they drop from the sky. Wherever they appear, Molag Bal's minions soon follow. As we speak, 2 of my Guardians investigate rumored anchor sites. Merrick and Aleph are the best the Guild has to offer. Meet up with them on the beach east of Volkelgard. You can proceed from there. I know you'll change the river's course, comrade. They're investigating the coastline down the beach from the Guard Lighthouse.
The teeth on these saws are flatter than mine.
So, you're the one that saved the Queen,
How can I help you, friend?
You don't look that special.
follow.
Thanks, Stendar. You're with the Guild? If the Divines will it. The worms caught us off guard, but we made them pay in blood. Did Colors brief you on our contract? What we seek? As you say, there won't be an anchor here anytime soon, thanks to the two of us. I should be moving. We had word of another cell north of here near Skywatch. Here, if you please. Aleph, stay with our new friend. You two search these bodies, see if you can find anything of note. A pleasure meeting you, oh my comrade. Watch after the new recruit, Aleph. Colors would hate it if we lost another one.
Yes, Aleph will watch the new blood. Resolute. You heard Merrick, new blood. Search those bodies. Aleph will check this one.
Nothing you can do can stop it!
Dark Moons! What was that? That vision. A Dremora woman talking about Merrick. Why would she want my hapless companion? Aleph has no idea. Whoever she is no friend to the Guild or Merrick. It would seem so. This one cannot imagine the value of such a thing. Too shiny and dripping with pride. Just the same, we must warn him, and the Guild. Aleph will go after Merrick. Return to seize all colors. Tell her what you have seen. Go. Return to Volkelgard quick as you can, comrade. Seize all colors must know.
Back so soon, comrade? A vision of a Dremora. This clouds the waters. The forces of Molag Bal must know more than we realized. What did she say? Nor do I, comrade. Interesting. Did she say anything else? Merrick. This dries my scales. Recruit, you must get to them. Aleph and Merrick are competent, but the Daedra are not to be trusted. Find them near Skywatch. I will rally our forces here and investigate this Vivicus. Whatever it is.
A workout just for some dust? Welcome to the fight, comrade. Claws out, and watch yourself.
Fools! You cannot stand against the might of Molag.
More coming! Brace yourself!
Cease your meddling, mortal. The Master has plans for the Red Guard.
What was that voice?
Quite a little fight. No, we're not done with you
Merrick ran off after some other Daedra. Get after him. Don't let her take him.
I think that's the last of them.
My master has plans for your pure soul, Merrick. You should feel honored.
Merrick? Comrade, what happened? Where did you go? Dosha, that such a weakling could take one such as Merrick. How would Aleph know? She was behind you. Oh yes, Colors, the heroic guildmaster. We don't need to wait for Colors. You and Aleph are more than smart enough to figure this out. Here, give those items you found on the cultists. You didn't recognize her Tremora from her projection? I think her name is Dosha. Quite full of herself, actually. This note mentions an island tower. Aleph wonders if it speaks of Buranim. It's an old Ayleid ruin. A tower on an island off the coast of Skywatch. Go seek Merrick there. Aleph will find our heroic guildmaster and get additional blades. May good fortune stalk your steps, comrade.
Old Magica has a curious feel about it.
Comrade, to me. Comrade! I am Yofnir Iceblade, former master of the Fighters Guild. Don't interrupt, I cannot speak long. Dosha has taken Merrick beneath the island into the vault. She trains his soul for her master's dark plans. I can't say. My time grows short. Save Merrick, stop the Daedra. We're the followers of Molag Bal.
A pure soul, Dosha. Don't fail me.
His soul will through the mortal vivicus. I will consume you as well.
You have failed me.
My head! She almost had me. Thank you, comrade. Just need a moment to recover. If you hadn't come along... I'll be fine, Stendar willing. I heard her communing with the Lord of Lies. Molag Bal is harvesting souls for some dark plot. He's especially interested in the souls of the faithful. Comrade, grab that book and her notes on the table. I saw her scribbling after speaking to her master. We may be able to learn more about this plot. Learn what this Mortum Vivicus is. Grab them, then let's get out of here.
You are the sun on my scales, comrade. You've returned Merrick to us. Molag Bal. May he burn in the glare of 1,000 suns. It's just like him to send an assassin to kill a noble warrior. That's a coward's weapon. Sooth, the Mortum... what? And I can't make tails or scales of these scribblings. No matter. It's going to take time to decipher this scroll, but we'll put our best scribe on it. You've done a great service for the Guild today, comrade. I look forward to drawing steel with you in the future. If we learn anything from the journal, I'll make sure you hear about it. I'll look for you down the river, comrade. You'll hear from us once we've decoded the journal.
Something tells me we'll see each other again. I look forward to fighting by your side once more. Yes, yes. You sound like my mother, beloved though she is. I shall recover. Rejoice, for someday soon you and I shall again take up arms together.
I can feel their eyes studying
We have
me.
much to discuss, you and I.
You're here to work now? You're here to work.
Call that speed? I've seen dozing Argonians.
The
move
guild
faster than
requests
that.
your help.
So, you're the one that saved the Queen, eh?
Fivefold venerations, my friend.
Love the wind in my hair!
State your destination, I'll add you to the list. Tell me. We depart within the hour. Where are you headed? Safe travels to you.
You're just the type Sergeant Anteve is looking for.
I had to dig 3 more crows out of my chimney flue this morning. We may have suffocated if not for the dog barking.
Believe me, I can empathize. I found bird droppings in my porridge twice in the last week.
I've never seen the like. What could be causing it?
Witchcraft, I should think. Maybe something with the weather. Who knows? I'm hardly a scholar.
You hear about the contract. Investigating the Grey Host is like trying to wrestle an angry spirit. Anyway, the Raven Watch could certainly use the help. And by Ravenwatch, I mean me. The Ravenwatch is dedicated to curtailing the activities of unscrupulous vampires, and the Grey Host is as unscrupulous as they come. Someone is rebuilding the ancient army of vampires and werewolves from the First Era. We have to stop them. Hey, I was doing stuff before you showed up. Look, there's a new Grey Host. One of their original leaders may be in charge, and they're experimenting with life energy. If that doesn't spell trouble, I don't know what does. Will you help me? Everything I learned up to now points in the same direction. Bankerai Garrison. There's a scholar named Norette Deal there who may be able to tell us more about the Grey Host and how they were defeated. Cart's over there when you're ready to go. My research has uncovered pieces, but I hope the scholars at the Bankerai Garrison can put the puzzle together. Members of the Grey Host experimented with life energy, and at least one of their leaders survived their defeat in the ancient past. My research indicates a council ruled the Grey Host. One of those leaders fell out of favor and another survived the final battle. A Durrani noble with connections to Viridian Watch gave the survivor sanctuary. In return, they made her a vampire. Probably, but nothing that can't wait. Let's take the cart to the Bankerai Garrison and find the scholars who can tell us more about the history of the Grey Host.
Let me at him.
I can't do my job. Not with all this going on. I know there's a war afoot and all that, but there's a problem here at the graveyard. The corpses are climbing out of their graves. I promise, this isn't my fault. I buried them all real good. No, I don't know nothing. I was just bringing Prince Adrian in here to lay him to rest in the royal crypt. But when these walking bones started popping up, I ran for it. I just left the prince's corpse laying out. But what was I supposed to do? It's up there a ways, outside the royal crypt. One of the prince's knights stayed there to protect him. She can be noble if she wants, but I'd rather be alive. I do feel bad, though. That's why I was thinking maybe if I could find someone to help her. If you could find a way to get all those corpses back in the ground while you're up there, I sure would appreciate that. I can't make a living if I can't get into the graveyard. Died in a battle with the Reachmen, right there, with King Aemond. You have to feel for the queen. First she loses her daughter, then her husband, and her son. Prince Adrian deserves a proper burial. Just maybe after the graveyard's safe again.